Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is really exciting because it is featuring my little sister Miranda. She's quite the character, you guys will love her. Hopefully we'll have Miranda come back in a few more videos on my channel, maybe a sibling tag or something cool like that. Alrighty, so first we're going to prime her eyelids with some concealer. You guys know how much I love the Tarte Shape Tape, so I'm not going to say anything else about it, but using any concealer to prime your eyelids is really, really good because it will cover up all those pesky little veins on your eyelids. And then I'm just going to set that with some translucent powder. Alrighty, next I'm going to be going into my Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. And you guys know how much I love this palette. It's my favorite palette of all time. Can't say enough good things about it. But I'm using it because it really works. It works for any type of look you're going for. The look that I'm going to give her today is something a little more dramatic and smoky. So when you're doing a smoky eye, it's really important to use a transition shade before you go in with any of the darker colors. So what I'm doing is I'm taking all of the orangey colors in the palette and I'm pretty much just layering those all on top of one another. So I'll go in with the lighter orange first and then the second darkest next and then the brightest and darkest after that, if that makes sense. Sorry. And there's really no rhyme or reason to this. Again, it's just a transition shade, so you really don't have to be precise. Don't worry about getting it on the eyelid or anything like that. Alrighty, so now I'm going in with a dark brown in the palette, and I'm putting this on the outer corners of her eyes. Miranda has slightly hooded eyes, so I pull her eyebrow a little bit up so that I can reach everywhere that I need to. And she had some fallout and I blew it away and caught her by surprise. Sorry about that. So now I'm dipping into the Self-Made palette by Anastasia, purely just for the pink champagne color in there. That's my favorite lid color of all time, and it looks gorgeous with any look you're going for. And I'm just placing that on the inner portion of her eye. And I'm just taking that same fluffy brush that we've been using this entire time just to blend out any harsh edges. So she's doing her own mascara here. We're using the Telescopic Mascara by L'Oreal. On other people, I tend to have them do their own mascara just because it's getting up and close and personal. And here is where things started to get a little funky. So what happened was she had her own foundation, and I thought because of the lights and stuff on the viewfinder, it was kind of hard, but I thought it was way too dark for her. So I decided to add some of my foundation in, and it ended up being way too light for her. So she's gonna look pasty for a few minutes here, but we will fix it with bronzer later on. So now I'm just concealing her under eyes, and I'm adding some on her nose, her chin, and her forehead. I really didn't need to add that much, apparently, but when I was doing her makeup, it didn't look as light as it was. And Jared must have said something really, really funny because we were laughing, but it's weird. I'm still getting used to the whole thing because when I was doing her makeup, it didn't look this light, but then when I looked back at the footage, it looked really, really light. But we fixed it. So I'm setting her face here with some more translucent powder. Bringing it down the neck, because we definitely want it to be matchy-matchy here. So now is where I'm going to start adding some more color in her face. I'm using the NYX Contour Kit here, and I'm just taking the warmer shades in the palette, and I'm going to start contouring her face. I'm going to put some on her forehead, underneath her chin, all that fun stuff. See the difference? Yeah. She really liked this part. She was almost falling asleep here. And then I'm just going to go in with some NARS Laguna bronzer and continue to bronze up a little bit more. I'm using the bronzer mostly just for the perimeters of the face, just adding some more life back into the look itself. And then I'm going to use some blush to give her a little more color on her cheeks. And then I'm just gonna run some clear brow gel through her eyebrows. And here comes her least favorite part of the whole thing. She hates it when I do this, but it's so necessary. I'm just gonna add some of the orange shade that we use in the crease. She hates it so much. I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line. Now we're gonna add some highlights. I believe this one is from the brand Vintage. I think I got it in my BoxyCharm. Really pretty. Put some on her nose, her cheekbones, her cupid's bow, chin, and then I decided to just put it a little bit everywhere. And now we're gonna go on to lips. And she didn't know how to feel about this lip color at first, but I think at the end she kind of liked it. We're going in with Kylie Cosmetics True Brown. And Miranda's not used to wearing this much makeup. Whenever I do her makeup for prom and stuff like that, she really doesn't wear a lot. It usually takes me about 20 minutes to do her entire face, but for the purpose of the video, I decided to go full face, total glam, all that stuff, so we decided to use a bold lip color, and I think it looked really, really nice. And I'm just setting her face, and she decided to eat some of my setting spray. Alrighty guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!